Hello everyone, thank you for joining us on another video. Today we're going to take a look at the Star Wars Black Series Axe Woves action figure. Axe Woves. A skilled warrior, Axe Woves is loyal to Bo-Katan and is a member of a band of Can Kyrze Mandalorians striking back at the Imperial remnant. Alright, so thank you for joining us, and we're back. We're going to be looking at the figure first. Let's take a look at the box before we get started with the unboxing. And there is the artwork on the side, which it looks absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's some really cool side art right there. In the background, you can see the Razor Crest in that episode where Axe Woves and Bo-Katan and Kyrze Reeves were first in, where, you know, the Razor Crest was all destroyed and, like, mangled, and he brought it to that planet where the Mon Calamari fixed it and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really glad to see Axe Woves featured a lot more in season 3. We found out a little bit more about his character and everything, where in season 2 he was just kind of like a background character.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't in the finale with Kyrze Reeves, and when they attacked Moff Gideon's ship, he was missing for some reason.
Yeah. Here's the back. Number 25 in the collection for The Mandalorian. And he does have a description right there, as all of the Black Series figures do.
All right, so let's get Axe Woves cracked open. All right, so we have him out of the box, and here he is in the blister pack, and you can see the accessories: the helmet, the jetpack, and the pistol. Only comes with one Mandalorian pistol.
And here we have Axe Woves out of the packaging. Pretty cool figure here, and I don't know why, but I did have some trouble standing him up, but you know, it is a new figure. The joints are kind of tight, so that is expected. And right out of the box, we did notice that the helmet was really smashed in. I mean, it was like Deluxe Boba Fett V2. I mean, the helmet was just horrible looking, and I think putting it on his head kind of fixed it, but I mean, you can still kind of tell the proportions on it aren't right. It's like a little, some of the side is like smashed in and stuff.
Yeah, we might have to warm that up in some hot water and reform it. That usually fixes the problem, but it's a shame we have to do that though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was packed into that blister pack really tight, and it just deformed the helmet. The helmet's like really soft too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know when, I don't know why and when Hasbro is gonna fix this, or I don't know why Hasbro hasn't fixed it yet. But I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, especially with like the vintage collection with the weapons and stuff, and even with the Black Series too, with the weapons, they're all like really flimsy and just gummy plastic. I mean, it just feels like you can just like squish it with your fingers, and then it'll just be like a completely different shape than it was before. Like Play-Doh or something like that.
So overall, the figure looks really good. I really like the paint apps on this one.
Yeah.
The colors, the blue and the dark gray, really look good together. Makes that blue pop. So a nice looking figure, you know, to display on your shelf. And if this figure looks familiar, that's because it's basically a repaint of the Mandalorian Death Watch figure that came out last year. And, you know, that was an amazing figure. So there's some just slight differences in the belt and stuff. But basically, it is the same figure.
Yeah. I mean, the armor pieces are exactly the same. I mean, just looking at it, like the gauntlets here are the same, and the chest piece is the same, the shoulder pieces, the thigh pieces, and the knee pieces, they're all the same. Even the helmet, I think, is the same like mold, but you know, the Death Watch Mando helmet isn't removable as Axe Woves is. And they both do have the rangefinder here that goes down like that. So yeah, I mean, that's expected on all Mandalorian figures to have that, but it's pretty cool. And the jetpacks as well are also exactly the same, aside from paint applications, as you can see right there. And now you can see all of the figure there, and even like I think from the waist down, the figure is exactly the same. The only difference there is the paint apps from the waist down, I think.
Yeah, same armor, same leg armor, same boots and everything. Yeah, everything's the same. It's just painted different, which is okay because this is such a cool figure. You know, they can reuse this for multiple Mandalorian figures, and so it's just amazing figure. All right, so now we're going to take a close-up look at the head sculpt of Axe Woves, and I think they got the likeness down to the actor who plays Axe Woves down really good. The hair sculpting looks really good. The face looks really nicely done, and the paint apps and colors are just really, really well done.
Yeah, I really do think that's pretty accurate, actually.
He's got a bit of a shadow there for facial hair, and yeah, looks nice. One thing I noticed about this figure, the armor is like all puffed out, and I've never noticed that before, but it's like really soft, like you can push in on it. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but this is like, it's almost like this is all like an overlay, and I just never noticed that before, like on the Death Watch figure. And on the Death Watch figure, it's more hard. It's not, you can't really push in on it as much. So it's like this molded piece is not exactly on ours. I don't know if this is just a singular one, but it's not fitting the figure exactly right. So his chest armor is like sticking out further than normal, I believe. And here's a close-up of the helmet. You can see the paint apps on the helmet, and looks pretty good. He has that unique silver stripe on top of the helmet, and going around, there is some paint apps on the back.
Silver stripe is kind of wonky on there. I don't think that's right. Yeah, especially like right there.
Yeah, it's not centered going around, so it kind of comes up on that side and comes back down.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't aligned right.
And then yeah, you can kind of see how the helmet is smashed in there, especially if we take it off real quick here. You just see how it's like.
Yeah, it may have been the deformed helmet that caused the paint app not to apply right on the helmet.
Yeah, you can see how it's like smashed in, and you can smash it like that and then kind of get it to reform its original shape there for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, we'll have to put that in some hot water or something.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad once you get it on his head, because the head forces the helmet out because it's soft, like rubbery plastic. But yeah, if you take it off, then it goes back to the smashed, where it's been smashed. All right, now it's time to rate this Black Series figure. Alex, how do you rate this figure?
I think I'm going to go ahead and give this figure a 8 out of 10. It is almost perfect, like the Death Watch Mandalorian figure, as you can see in the background there. And yeah, it's almost perfect like that. But I mean, Axe Woves, he's a really, really cool character. I really liked him in Season 3, and then, in Season 2, even though in Season 2 he didn't really do anything other than just stand there and be like a side character. I just love how in Season 3 we got to go more into like this character and find out, what he's been doing and everything. He's a really cool character, and the figure is really cool as well. I kind of wish he came with more accessories, though. Like, they could have gave him, like, a vibro knife, which I think they should do with every Mandalorian at this point. I mean, seriously, especially if you see them using it in the show. It's kind of like a necessity. You could have came with the blast effects for his jetpack as well, which also I think if every Mandalorian figure should come with, if it has a jetpack or just any figure with a jetpack. And then also the helmet being smashed. I feel like that's just an easy fix for Hasbro. I mean, I don't think us collectors have to go out of our way to fix something that they did wrong to their figure. I mean, it's like a common occurrence with Hasbro now. Their quality control is just out of control. And yeah, I mean, this figure would have gotten a 10 out of 10, but because of those few reasons, it's not.
Yeah, I'm going to rate this 4 out of 5 stars. I think it's an excellent figure, just like the Death Watch Mandalorian, and it's a nice repaint and reuse of this figure for Axe Woves, and the face sculpt on it is pretty amazing. A really nice face sculpt, like most of the new Black Series figures these days are. Yeah, the helmet is wonky with it being really rubbery and soft, and you know, it's all misshapen. So that's the only drawback of this figure. And if it may be just ours, or that it may be all of them, we really don't know. But yeah, overall, nice figure, nice paint apps. I mean, the paint apps are decent, but they're kind of, I mean, at the same time, you know, the scrapes and stuff on the armor aren't quite as, you know, detailed as the other figures have been in the past. It just seems like it's just kind of like a, I don't know, not much there. But anyways, overall though, it's a nice figure. I really like this figure, and it's a nice addition to the Mandalorian collection. All right, guys, that wraps up this video. Thank you for joining us, and be sure to give us a like, help our channel out by subscribing and liking this video, and leave us a comment down below. Tell us what you think of the figure Axe Wolves and Season 3 of The Mandalorian. Alex, take us out.
May the Force be with you, always, and for Mandalorian.